An object represents a real-world entity. It has a state and behavior, and objects interact by exchanging data. In Java, an object is an instance of a class. Here, we create a car object named mycar. We set its color to red and speed to 60. Calling the start method activates the car. This combines state and behavior. In Java, a class is a blueprint for objects. Here, we create a car object named mycar. MyCar has a state with a color and speed, and it has behavior, like the start method. In object-oriented programming, objects are of different types. Real-world objects, like a tree, dog, or chair, exist in the physical world. Software objects have file, window, and or button. Real-world objects are part of our daily lives. They have states, like a tiger's color, and behaviors, like walking. A bicycle has states like color and gears, and can ride or brake. Cars and clocks also have states and behaviors. In object-oriented programming, objects are the basic elements that represent real-life entities. An object has a state, which describes its properties, and it has behavior. Objects interact with each other by exchanging information. An object represents a real-world entity, like this car. It has states such as color, model, and speed, and behavior like starting, accelerating, braking, and stopping. Objects interact by exchanging data and information. Let's explore object-oriented programming with real-world examples. A smartphone has attributes like its model and brand, behaviors like in calls and browsing, making calls like routing its forward legs, and behaviors like holding items and being clean. The table is used for keeping books and study. Objects like the table are non-living things. Living things, like this fish, have roles or functions. We can define their behavior by these roles. A class is a blueprint for objects. It defines the variables and methods for its objects. For example, a fruits class might look like this. This defines the template for fruit objects. Here, each object of the class fruits will have different characteristics with common behavior. We create objects using the new keyword. For example, apple and banana are objects of the class fruits. This is like a real-world car, an object of the class car. We are going to assume flower as a class. The blueprint of the class flower is designed as shown. Objects of the class flower are created using these statements. These objects are instances of the class flower. In our flower example, rose, lily, and lotus are objects or instances of the flower class. Each object has different characteristics, like color and smell, but they share common behaviors, like decoration or worship. This is polymorphism. A class is a representation of an abstraction, a blueprint for objects. An object is a real entity created using the new operator. The class is the object factory, and the object is an instance of the class. Now, let's create some objects.
Generally, a factory creates similar objects. This process is called instantiation. For example, a blueprint is used to make a house. We can make many unique houses from the same blueprint. So, the blueprint is like a factory class, and the houses are the objects.
In Java, a class is a blueprint. It defines the properties and methods for objects. An object is an instance of a class with its own unique data values. For example, Ben, Bruno, and Rex are all instances of the dog class.